Before you go through the process of unmounting this, is stamp your image on some paper. Like now the way I have these are this is a big plastic divider, and you can get these at Michael's, and it's for like dividing paper or sticking it in a plastic one of these things. It will fit in one of those, so you can put your papers on one side and maybe your stickers and other embellishments on another side, you know, whatever. All right, whole bunch started and nothing really getting finished. Okay, how come you won't come out there? Okay, 8.5. All right, wait a minute. I'll do this at 11. Okay, it does cut with this trimmer. All right, now I'm going to turn this to 8.5. Now, whatever the images are that you're going to put on this thing you've cut out, stamp your images on a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, and it will fit in a sheet protector. And then after you get your rubber stamps peeled off and then get them backed with that mounted stuff. Now this mounted stuff, it dries sticky, really sticky. So you just peel it off of your plastic, mount it on your clear block, and stamp. And then when you're done, then just peel it off and put it back. And what I do is I put the paper with the images inside the 8.5 by 11, and then I lay it on top on the outside. Okay. The paper is inside the 8.5 inside the sheet protector. So then I lay this thing that I've cut over the top of that. And then I just take my images and stick them in the area where the word is, where they fit. And they stay there. And when you want to use it, then you just pull it out of the sheet protector and remove your stamp, and then when you're done, then put it back on. Now that's how I do them. Two-way glue pen. You're going to have a milky colored stuff. The glue is going to be dispensed in kind of a milky color. And I guess maybe that is so that you will know where you have applied it. Now when it dries clear. And when it's clear, then it's sticky. So I suppose instead of, if you don't want to buy this super sticky stuff, then you can use this two-way glue pen. I have a total catastrophe going on in this room. So many little projects. Okay, now I'm just going to cut some of this off. Stays on because I'm going to be putting it on this slick surface. Stuff smells like almonds. Alright, now I'm going to stamp it on this contact paper. Oh. Alright, I think because there's not foam underneath, we'll see. Because there's not foam underneath, I think I need to have an extra padding to have a better image, but we'll see. Okay, well, that came out okay. Alright, now I am going to peel this off, or I'm going to try to peel this off. Where's my tool? Here it is. Oh, for crying out loud. I stamped that on the wrong thing. Okay. Good job, Bobette. Okay. Let's do this again. Alright, now I'm going to stamp it on the right side, the correct side. Okay. Now it is on the plastic. And I got to let this dry. Now, I suppose you're probably wondering why I'm not using regular stamping ink. It says on the back it's for non-porous surfaces. And it dries in 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know if you can read that. Non-porous surfaces. And a paper would be porous. Alright, now this black, this basic black ink pad, this is a water-based ink, a water-based dye ink. So I'm going to ink up this stamp. Alright, now I'll come back to this. And I'll slide over a little bit. Alright, now how is this? Is it... Alright, that feels mostly dry. So now I'm going to cut this out again. Ah, finally. Okay. Oh goody. Now I do have the image on the plastic. Okay. So now put it on your rubber stamp. Get it on there good. Okay, so now this indicates what this rubber stamp is. Now we're going to try this and see if this will not rub off. Alright, now I'm going to set this aside to dry. You can put it on the inside thing there, and then when you look, then you can see what stamp it is that's in there. And pull it out and use it. Or have it in your CD case. Whatever. So that is how you go about doing this. I really hope that this has answered your questions. If it hasn't, then let me know. Thanks. Bye. Okay, I forgot to do this part. This is the image that was stamped on this plastic with Stampin' Up! Basic black ink. See? That's why you don't use that on plastic. It comes right off. And that's why you need to use a stays-on product. Where it doesn't come off. And remember, I even put this two-way glue stuff over the top of that stays-on ink, and it didn't come off. So that's why you use stays-on on non-porous stuff, and you don't use classic ink on non-porous stuff.